All right. So ANARC Pacific Northwest 2024 was the first event in what I guess is going to be a year of
The
ANARC
ANARC Cup
Cup competition.
Series.
The ANARC Cup Series, exactly. Yeah, that's right.
It's
It's like
really
Formula One. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's really
Yeah.
ANARC Cup competition takes place at each of the ANARC related rallies throughout the year. So there'll be 3 this year, and there's going to be an ANARC Cup competition at each of those, and then the winner overall. And I'm not 100% sure how that happens, but the winner
Right.
overall wins the ANARC Cup for 2024 or whatever year we're in.
And has to store that
Yes,
insane giant trophy. Well, that's
right.
fantastic. I'm joined again by my very good friend and fellow podcaster, host of the Center Steer podcast, Mr. John Kosich, none other.
Thank you, Steve.
And we're recapping a wonderful performance by some great teams at the ANARC Cup competition this year. Again, up in the Pacific Northwest there at the ANARC rally there, which was fantastic fun. I have to say the teams did a pretty admirable job. I have to say,
They did not
it was
know in advance what the physical
no,
challenge was. They had an
no,
idea,
they
they had
didn't.
an
Yeah,
inkling, but they didn't
yeah.
actually know all the details. So it
And
was
they
a
had to do the
surprise.
usual. There was a sort of scavenger hunt that went on throughout the
Right.
weekend, which was similar to what happened in Greek Peak, and that was for the 25th, 75th Diamond Jubilee of Land Rover, and was sort of the first ANARC Cup revitalization last year, and so the same, and then some RTV,
Right,
which
RTV is part of the competition. Mhm.
if you
Right.
haven't seen Bob Steele and Bruce Fowler's RTV video, you have to check that out.
Yes, yes.
I mean, it's just you have to see it. You can't. It's like the
Yeah.
Matrix. Nobody can
Yeah,
explain to you what it
you
is.
need
You
to
have to see it.
experience it. You need to
You have to see it for
experience it.
yourself. Yeah, you need to
Yes.
experience it. But
And
and then
if you watch the video, you can get it firsthand. I was in the
yeah,
back. I was
right.
ballast for the
It's
series
true.
1, and you
Counterweight.
too can experience what it's like
Yes.
to have Bruce Fowler driving and to have Bob Steele shouting tack left, tack right, starboard port, whatever the nautical terms are.
Exactly right. Sailing the Series 1 around that course.
Sailing the
It
series
was
1 on the
something to see.
seas, the
Of the
sandy
Jeff
seas.
Aronson's RTV course. Yeah, it was really something. It was really something. But after that, after all the fun and games at the RTV course, the third part of this incredible ANARC Cup challenge series again. Wouldn't be possible without our incredibly good friends at His Majesty's Rovers North, and those guys have been such incredible supporters of all things Land Rover
Absolutely.
in North America for such a long time now, and we all rely on them to keep our shitty old Land Rovers running. And we certainly appreciate the Laternes for everything they do for us and in our community to keep our crappy Land Rovers going. And certainly
Make
there's
him a
always
little
a
less crappy.
that's
Little less
exactly
crappy.
right. There's always a Rovers North package, sitting
Yes.
outside the workshop, waiting to go into one of
It's
my
on
vehicles.
everybody's
So
speed dial.
that's exactly right.
Mhm.
That's exactly right. I talk to Eric every other week. But that being said, yeah, these teams, there were six of them. Is that right? Is there
I
six or
believe there were
five or
6.
six?
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, six teams. Two teams from Virginia,
Right,
of
Rove.
course.
Mhm.
Of course, Bob Steele and Bruce Fowler, another Virginia team, and then I believe we had one team from New Mexico. Is that right?
That's correct. It was Doug
Yeah,
Crowler,
yeah, Doug Crowler.
the elusive New Mexico club. Yes.
Yes, of course. Yeah, this is
Yes.
it's a spooky. They're a spooky group. They show up.
Spooky. There's a reason why
Oh,
there are ET landings down that way or
that's right.
some
Exactly. Yeah, we're not
UFOs.
sure. We
Mhm.
don't know what the deal is with those guys, but they
Mhm.
show up, and and then
Well,
eh,
if you think of it, Steve, in some ways, a Land Rover is in fact a UFO to many North Americans. It's an
it's exactly right.
unidentified
Yeah, 100% it is.
flying object
Yeah,
because I had that happen actually this evening. I was
yeah.
driving a
Sometimes
109. I have a guy come up next to me. He's like, "What is that? What is that?" I'm like, "Dude, I can't talk. I'm in a 200 Di here. Come on."
I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, don't stop me. Yeah, I
That's
had a
right.
guy, say, yeah, tell me just I was driving my 57 wagon and came up beside me and was like, "This thing is amazing. What is this thing? By the way, your brake lights don't work." And I'm like, "Oh, I appreciate that last bit. Thank you.
Yes.
I'll get that fixed."
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is true. It is true. It is like a UFO
Yes.
sighting for folks.
This is for many
And then
people.
the other two teams were they escape me now.
I think there was the PCRC. I think did put up a
Oh, of
team.
course. Yes, of course,
Yes,
PCRC. Yep, that's right. Yep,
and there
yep.
was another
Oh,
one,
of
and
course, of course. Jesse Coombs and company. How could I
right.
forget? Of course.
Yes,
Yes, of course. And yes, and then I think another team. Geez, I
there
don't
were
remember.
two Rove. I think two
Two,
Roves,
two Rove.
New
Yep, two
Mexico.
Roves.
There might have been two
Yep.
PCRCs, or was there one from
Yeah,
NorCal? Maybe I don't know.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, it
Yes.
was a great bunch, and
Dust to God to
yeah,
me. Yeah.
and designed by Camel Trophy legend. And it wasn't a simple course. I have to say,
No,
we had the benefit of Doug being there, putting the course together, and giving the team the sort of rundown on how the whole thing went down, right? Like what to do and when. And it was not easy,
no,
especially given that some of the team members, they're not. It doesn't look like they spend a lot of time in the gym. Let's be honest. They're not doing cardio every day.
no, no. They're not spry.
Yeah, and this was a physical challenge, no
And
question about it.
some it's true, and some contestants did not have proper footwear.
That's exactly right. Yes, in fact, and you'll see when we roll this footage that yeah, Jesse Coombs ran the course in flip flops, which
Yes.
is I believe they were sport flip flops. I was told, but it is really something.
I think they had
Not
racing
just
stripes.
they did. They
They did,
definitely were
yes.
in sport
Mhm.
mode, and they did have a
Mhm.
racing stripe. Not just to complete a course like this, but to complete it in flip flops. I feel like that's bonus points to do
Oh,
that. It
absolutely.
was
It's
pretty
yes.
pretty impressive. But yeah, to get that tire off the car around this course, back onto the car, and drive the car forward safely. Which I mean, no one died, so I guess it was done
That
safely.
we know
You know,
of, that
yeah,
we
that we
know
know
of,
of. Yeah, that
that
we
we
have
know.
not.
It
Nobody's
has not
really
been
followed
reported.
up with any of those people. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But
And the thing with the course though that you need to understand is it wasn't just take the wheel off and run around the vehicle. You took the wheel off and you had to go about 50 feet
that's
to
right.
an obstacle, which was a a log, a tin piece of wood, like a two by
That's right.
four, it was probably a four by four, that you had to
Yeah.
roll that up to four by four, and then it would drop down, and you had to maintain control of the whole time, and then take it back to the vehicle and
Yeah.
put it back on the vehicle. So it's not simple. It's not
Okay.
just a simple, pick up the tire, run it around. In fact, if you're picking up the tire, you get bonus points for that too. But
Oh yeah, absolutely.
those tires are
Those couple of folks that did pick up a tire. That is you could really see that's where the Series Ones really shine, because those tires are tiny and not heavy,
that
whereas
is
folks
correct.
with
Yes.
the souped up Discoveries and those giant rock crawling tires, I think we're regretting at that moment that their tires weighed as much as a Volkswagen Beetle. So it was
This is where Bob Steele had his Defender 110, his new Defender 110
yes,
there,
yes, new Nintendo 110,
and
yes.
he had some beefy tires on that.
Yes, on
Yeah,
those Land Rover steel wheels, which are infamously super heavy.
yes.
And yeah, it
I
was it
little
was
little preview. I'm not throwing everything away, but they may not have come in first.
that is true. Yes. First in our
Mhm.
hearts, but maybe not
Yes,
necessarily in the competition. Yeah. So,
correct.
well,
Yeah,
without further delay, let's roll that footage. But yeah, it was a great time.
fabulous
We had
bean
a ton
footage.
of fun. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry,
And
it's
well, I look forward to the next one. The next one up in I guess it's a middle of the country next before it goes to the East Coast. That one looks
it's
like
good.
it's going to be a lot of fun. And
It Well, the
Minnesota.
next one's gonna be in Gilbert, Minnesota, which is the
Yeah.
North Star Rover Rally,
Yeah.
NSSRR. Then
Yeah.
the next one after that will be in late October, and that will be the GAR. That
The
is the
GAR,
Gulf
yes.
Area Rover Rally.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
very excited to call it the GAR. That will
Yeah.
take place, I believe, in Alabama. So
Yep.
not fully East Coast, but
Uh,
close enough.
Eastern. Yeah, close
Eastern. Yeah,
enough. Yeah.
I don't think they would consider themselves East Coast, but
No, I don't think so
so
either.
you might
But
want to,
yeah,
you might want to just be a little
south
concerned there.
southeastern maybe. But yeah, no, it'll it's going to be a fun year, and it'll be
Yes.
interesting to see who holds the title at the end of this year of competition. And yeah, we'll keep we'll keep updating. We'll keep we'll see.
And
Maybe
I
we'll do
want all
some
the
live
listeners and
commentary or something.
viewers, you too can participate in the ANARC
That's
Cup.
exactly right.
So
That's
next
exactly
year
right.
there will be additional competitions throughout
Mhm.
the continent,
Yep.
and you too can participate. So you just you need to be part of an ANARC club, and if you
Mhm.
participate in that, go to an ANARC event. You don't have to go to all of them, but you just need
That's
to
right.
go to at least one and participate.
And if Bruce and Bob can do it, you can do it too. I think that's the
Absolutely.
moral of this story.
And if Jesse can do it in flip flops,
In flip flops, you
come
can
on.
do it.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
can. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
okay.
It's a
That's
spirit.
easy.
It's more about spirit and determination than it is about physical prowess or vehicle mastery. I think that's
Right.
the
Exactly
moral
right.
of this story. So, all right. Well, let's get that footage threaded up, and we'll go from there.
The way it's going to work is the teammates have to figure out how they're going to do it. They take their spare tire off or out or wherever it is, take it. They got to jack up their truck, take the driver's side rear. This is key. Driver's side rear tire off. Once it's off, one of the contestants is going to be running it through the RTV course, around the orange ribbons, and up this ramp. Once they get up this ramp, which Doug's diabolical, if you knock that ramp off, you get a 30-second penalty. All right, we got everybody stand in front of the rig. Right here, you guys ready? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, they're officially off. Team's looking pretty good. Sprightly generally across the field. We mentioned everybody's got to chalk their wheels. Everybody looking for something to chalk their wheels with now. The series teams looking for big rocks in series fashion. Shoving something big and heavy underneath the wheel. Looks like Bruce and Bob have some kind of space-age chalk for their new defender. If lost or damaged, I believe it's $350 to replace it. So, want to make sure that they deploy that correctly. Look at that! Oh my God! Jesse Coombs off already with the tire. Here he goes. He's off into the course. Look at that, he's running good. He is. Those are performance flip-flops for anyone who is wondering. Those are sport flip-flops that he's running in, just in case there was any question about that. Oh, he's carrying it now. Oh my God! Look at that. That is a feat of significant strength there. Okay, here they go. Second competitors out into the track. Oh, and the third right behind. I have to say the series competitors are doing very well. Here comes the first Discovery competitor now into the track. Definitely taking the rolling. Those giant Discovery tires, a bit of an impediment now over those tiny little series tires. The old guys are finally getting these. And now I believe Bob and Bruce have finally got the spare tire off of their car. I believe they've called the AAA for roadside assistance to come and get the tire changed. They're expected to be here sometime in the next 2 to 3 hours. All right. Ooh, it's a tight race in there. Jesse's still looking strong in those flip-flops. I think both flip-flops are still intact. Looking good. Look at that. Yeah, we're getting, cars are starting up, getting just about there. Just about there. This is some extremely dirty feet. I've never seen toes that dirty in my life. He's looking good. Bob is rolling. Bob is underway with the tire. There we go. All right, competitors coming off now. Starting to see some of that fatigue setting in. All right, Jesse is starting to roll up the bridge here, taking it carefully. He's got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Nice. Off, well, looking great. There we go, coming down the stretch here, looking very healthy. Player 2 right behind him, coming up the bridge. Jesse coming in. Oh, a little stumble. Oh no, look out. Look out. Oh no, right into Robin. Right into Bob's wife. It's a small casualty. She seems to be okay though.
2 is off the trail.
2 is off the trail, completely off.
He doesn't know where to go.
He doesn't know where to go. He's lost. He looks completely lost.
3's coming up fast. He's
catching up. Team 2 almost back at the Rover. Oh, Jesse is in the Series 1. It started up. It looks like they're starting to move. It looks like there it is. They are hauling ass. Team 2 is underway. There we go. That's it. Bob, I think Bob is still out there somewhere. Yeah, Bob is making a slow lap around the course still. I believe Bruce is watching a show on his iPad now in the back of the Defender. He's catching up on some shows that he's recorded. All right, we're just really just waiting for Bob Steele now, slowly coming up the hill under that trail. He's looking good though. He's looking strong. I think we're going to get some help. Get some help in there for Bob. Getting some help in. I think Jenna's going to go over and give Bob a hand on that tire roll. There's really no points to be gained now, so really no. There we go. There's a second off. There they go. Second Virginia Rover. The second Rover team number 1 is off. There they go. And the New Mexico team clearly still in low range, but no problem. There they go. They're off. Excellent. All right, well, look at that. There you go. It's pretty clear. Oh, PCRC just jumped straight into the car, feet out of the Discovery. Coming across the line. New Mexico, they're safely across the line. Bob is almost into the course now. Bob slowly making his way through the course. Got a lot of encouragement.
Well done.
Let's hear it for Bob Steele, everyone. Here he goes.
Bob, to the left.
He's coming around. He's coming around.
Oh, let's see, they had to go up and around.
Oh, yeah, Bob meandering around the course now. He's got a good pace. Oh, Bob's taking a short break. There we go. Okay, he's back at it now. All right, there we go. Okay, here we go. Bob is now at the bridge, starting to roll up the bridge. Here it goes. All right. Meanwhile, Bruce has had a lovely dinner cooked out of the back of the Defender.
Bruce is out of the vehicle. He's not even in the vehicle.
Bruce isn't even in the vehicle. Bruce is actually taking a nap, I believe. So hopefully Bruce is now waking up and getting ready to put the tire in the back of the vehicle. Bruce is approaching the vehicle. He's getting back in. All right, Bob is almost back at the vehicle, slowly getting there. It's possible that Bob got lost on the way back to the Defender. We're not sure. Bob's still rolling. It's a slow roll. But it's consistent. They've reached the vehicle. Bob is back at the vehicle where he left earlier this afternoon. He's back now. And they're loading the tire into the vehicle, we can assume, back there. We're not 100% sure.
I think they are.
Looks like it.
And Bruce is not even in the driver's seat. That's not important. I
think they need both of them to lift the tire in. Probably a couple of other people back there as well. There may be some heavy lifting equipment involved. We're not sure. Looks like maybe they're about to close the rear door.
Door's closed.
Door is closing. Okay, here we go. All right, Bob's getting in the car. Bruce getting on the driver's side. A little bit of a hustle now in these last few minutes of this hour-long adventure. They have started the car. Bob and Bruce have started the car, and they're rolling forward. Here they come. And coming into the finish, here they go. There you go. Team Virginia number 2, Team Rove number 2, Bob Steele and Bruce Fowler. There it is, and that's it.
Yeah. Don't forget to announce it. Series 1s with the 1, 2, 3 finish.
That's exactly right. Series 1s in 1, 2, 3.
Bob, you guys didn't drive.
Just proving they're the best vehicles to take a tire off, roll it around a yard, and then put it back on.